on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be... Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
22 yards there, a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Looney. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So here are the Eagles now backed up to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Eagles have 8-1 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes and prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank hot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Check white. Blue, check.
On second down, it's Waters. And here he'll get it down to the 7th.
Holding. Offense.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Looney. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the two of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return starts. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. Looney. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go. Switch. Yellow. Black swap.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are on to a 3-0 advantage. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Massive man just showing support. Keep grinding flex biceps.
Thanks, brother. I love that.
Offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 37.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick, but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to build up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Lars, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Looney, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Check pink. Opposite. Green. Smith red.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Waters, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
All right, go.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Looney. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
They go all over me.
So
Both of them. They can't literally put it across my chest and look at my face.
And then turning that into
it's like half starving.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back. What a momentum swing.
Taking it right down Broadway. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Jensen. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced the high throw.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And defend deep passes.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys.
Oh, my God, he was so wide open.
Going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
He's keeping his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards that time. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching this.
That one, right?
Yeah, 2.
So the challenge there does not go their
yeah,
way.
that's right.
This
I'm
will
definitely
indeed
not
remain a completed pass. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays this defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
The baby was kicking and the cat started attacking her feet like he did mine right now.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected.
She didn't react at all. She just kept doing it.
Here for the first down.
On first down, Bulls. There's a nice move. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Yes,
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jensen. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down now. It's Davidson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, no.
Interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a
So
second
she's
and
like making no noises now. She's making like no noises
Back to
now.
throw. Looney connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, it's Davidson, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this loss lead, but to drop one to 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down,
Get on my way, let's go.
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Let's go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out
Yeah,
to
like,
the 25.
I didn't feel it like at all, like throughout the day, like it went away. And then like I relaxed, lay down,
Their
I
defense
feel it
just
again.
surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Switch, yellow, black swap, yellow, lining, check, pink.
Looking to throw. Looney got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Opposite, Reed, Smith, red, check, white.
Now a handoff up the middle. Waters. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
Hut, hut. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to
what's up, man? Put some underwear on.
Give out a little from that play. It has to go to the defense.
This man wants that with his
They took
Pelina.
away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check, smash.
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's inside the 35. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball
there's a
in
recipe?
spots all game long. That
that's how they do.
different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Because you're El Salvadorian.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done?
Yeah,
They
the
threw it
Salvadorian
downfield
lead.
and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it
She
into
has
the
a
end zone
Salvadorian blood
instead
too.
of
She's
throwing
from
it.
El Paso, Texas. You're from Hinesville, Georgia. Fort Stewart, Georgia. Yeah, you're from Fort Stewart, Georgia.
Now after the touchdown, here's
You were
Elliott on
born
to kick
inside
it away.
Fort Stewart base, military base.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as they're
Food's
driving
over there on the
again
table.
at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline.
Hey,
Now they have to try and
change.
battle back from a 2-score
It's okay. Wear those today. Wear the new ones today, but don't be rude. You can swap. 1 week one, the other week the other.
Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, he said not those right now. But I don't want him to be rude about it. Because he was like, no, not this one. That's rude.
Ready.
Back to throw. Looney. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute
I don't use that.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Yeah.
They've got a 1st and 10
They're
as
gonna
they
be like,
search
who's
for a
that
late
guy?
score. This is 1st
Is
and
that
10.
Mauricio? I didn't even notice.
Off the play fake. Looney. Shoves him aside. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble, and he'll go down
now 2nd and goal.
Off play action. Mooney.
That was not my responsibility.
Touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put
She
your
woke us up.
flyers on one side, get that high and one of the guys can come over with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Davidson. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Bulls.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just
I
about do
didn't even
it.
notice
34
that was
now.
you.
Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were...
So, wow, Mauricio, I didn't even notice that you got new glasses.
I didn't even not notice.
Yeah.